Okay. Yes. Okay, well, just a quick video as a thank you for everybody. The response to the other night asking if you could help me with the watch hours was absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't believe it. I'm driving back home from holidays right now. The traffic's quite busy, so I get bored when I'm driving, so I thought I'll make a video. I'm perfectly safe doing it. I won't take my eyes off the road at all, you'll notice that. So I'm perfectly safe, and I'll be keeping my distance. If in fact, just show the distance that I'll be keeping. I keep a huge distance. I always keep huge distances, so I'm perfectly safe when I'm driving. In fact, I'm an advanced driver, so like I say, I'm perfectly safe when I'm driving.
You talk anyway.
Yeah, I talk all the while I'm driving all the time, so yeah, it makes no difference. I might as well make a video. And thank you, people, for everything you've done for me. Originally, the first night, the response was incredible. I think I got 5 or 6 new subscribers and an awful lot of messages, some really thankful messages, heartfelt messages. Couldn't believe how nice they were. I have made a video that's not gone out because on the site where we were, the upload was 0.1 of a megabyte, and I just couldn't upload it. It's been quite a long video that I've made for you. So that'll come out sometime later. But this one, I'm going to try to get out today for you. This is just a thank you message. Look at this crazy devil. Just look, he just come, we've got a caravan on the back, and he just come right across the front of me and pulled in within about 2 foot of my front wing. I mean, why ever he's got to do it, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't understand why they've got to do it.
Because you've got a caravan.
Yeah. But there they go. We've got a caravan on, so we're holding the world up. But never mind, eh? My little rant, never mind, eh? Back to where we were. Thanking you, people. Yeah, the response has been incredible. I can't tell the watch hours yet because
Equal on shoulder report to the head.
YouTube.
Equal on shoulder report to the head.
YouTube analytics are so behind. They're about 5 days behind, I believe. So I won't be able to tell on the watch hours yet. But like I say, I can tell with the subscribers what's happened. And also, I put a video on, and the response to that video was just incredible. It was like, I normally get, don't know, 40, 50 views in the first 5 to 10 hours. And when I woke up this morning, after 10 hours, I got 100 views. And some good watch time too. Like 6-minute watch time, which 6 minutes was a lot better than the 3 minutes I'd been getting. So that's a huge improvement for me. That's going to help get me there. And then I think your suggestions, or some of your suggestions, you know, of running playlists when you're not busy, or when you're charging your phones and things like that. That's an absolutely fantastic idea. That would definitely get me there, that would. But what I didn't realise was the amount of subscribers that I needed. I didn't realise I needed 1,000 subscribers, but I think I'm going to get those by the look of it. I'm 690 now, so don't think that's going to be a problem. Been getting those quite regularly anyway, and it just seems that every time I put an interesting video on, I do get some subscribers anyway. So I must say, pardon?
Everyone helps.
Yeah, every single one helps, absolutely everyone helps. So if you do know anyone at all that's, you know, interested at all, please, you know, because I look at this now, this is like an extended family now to me, this is, and my little happy-go-lucky family. Each and every one of you, you mean something to me now. You've done things for me that I wouldn't have thought, you know, about. I've only been doing this for like 8 months, and it's like you care for me, and I'm one of those sort of people that when that happens, I don't forget, you know. I'll dig in and I give back, and I generally give back a lot more than what I take. That's my way. I like to do that. So I will think of ways, you know, of doing things, and like I keep on saying, and I do mean it, if there are things you want doing, let me know. If I can do them, I'll do them. I want to do things that you want to be, what you want to see being done, and I'll do them if I can. Do something exciting, or if you want me to talk about things, you know, as you know, I can talk for England. I've got quite a lot of exciting, well, I don't know if they're exciting or not, but interesting things, you know. Talk about. I've done a lot of talking in the past. It's a shame, really. Podcasts, I think, are the way.
In 5 miles,
I don't know how to do
keep
them.
left to junction 9 towards M6 Birmingham.
There's one thing I have got coming up, and I hope you'll find this interesting and let me know about this. A company I used to work with, I used to do engine remapping with one of the world's top engine remappers called Visu. If you look them up, VIEZU, and they're based in Warwickshire in the UK. They've also got a Visu the USA, Visu USA. So if you look them up, they're very good. They produce some very powerful vehicles. They're very reliable. They've been around for a very long time. They know what they're doing, and they restore Jaguars. They're Jaguar specialists, and they're building a Jaguar racing car at the moment, and that's going to be something special. I think I'm going to be having a go in that on the racetrack when that's being built, and going around the workshop in that. I'm going to get some film with that when that's being done. Do you think you'll find that interesting? You know, I'm going to be invited to the workshop and be able to have some filming there on some of their filming days, and there could be an opportunity for me to be there during some of their film days, where they've got one of the UK's top motoring film presenters called Paul Cowland, and he's a really knowledgeable chap. He's been doing it his entire life, and he works with Visu, and there could be a possibility I might be there when he's doing some of the presenting. That'd be very interesting, because I've always liked to watch programs that Paul Cowland's been in. He's a very respectful guy. He did something once that I thought was an incredibly nice thing. There was an old chap, he was in his 90s, and he bought this old car from brand new. Can't remember what it was called. And he kept it in the garage from brand new. And he had got to an age where he couldn't drive it no more, and it had been in the garage right from brand new. And it was in pretty good condition, I can tell you. And it had not been driven for about 20 years, but he still kept MOTs on it. Year after year he'd kept these MOTs on it. And it was amazing how perfect he'd kept it all together. Fantastic it was. And he went to go and look at it to buy it in this motoring show. And he said to him, "How much would you like for it?" Paul Cowland said to this old gentleman, and he was a gentleman, this old chap, he was a gentleman, immaculately dressed, with a tie on, a jumper and a tie and everything, and he was absolutely immaculate, he was. And his hair was done nice. He was a lovely, lovely old chap. And he said, and he was sort of stuttering, and you could see he was frightened to ask for the money that he wanted for it, and said, "Do you think," I think he said, £1,000. "Do you think £1,000? And Paul Cowland looked at him and looked at him straight in the face, and he said, "Oh no, I couldn't possibly do that." Very straight in the face. It's all right, we're doing 10 mile an hour now, we're in very slow traffic. "No, I couldn't possibly do that." And I looked and I thought, God, what are you doing? What are you doing to this poor old chap? You know, why are you being so mean to him? And the poor old chap looked at him, and his lips started to quiver a bit, you know. And he looked and he smiled, and he said, "I couldn't possibly give you £1,000 for it." He said, "No." He said, "It's going to have to be 2,000, I'm afraid." He said, "I couldn't give you 1,000 for that." He said, "It's worth considerably more than that. How's 2,000 sound? Is that okay?" And the old boy says, he said, "I only paid 1,000 for it when I bought it." And he gave him £2,000 for it. And then when he took it away and he did all his work on it and sold it, I think Paul Cowland made about 20 quid on it, £20. So that's the measure how much I respect that person, that guy, for what he did there. And I'd like to meet him just because of that. I think he's the sort of person that I like. What a lovely, lovely person, you know. Put his hand in his own pocket. It wasn't television's money, put his hand in his own pocket. Cost himself £1,000 of his own money. And he's not a multi-millionaire. So, what a lovely thing to do, you know. A really lovely thing to do. So, yeah, they're the sort of people that I like to meet. They are. And Paul Busby, he owns Visu. And I've known Paul now for 8 years now, and we've become really good friends. And I'm not joking, he's the best friend that anybody could ever have. Paul is. If you have a problem and you contact Paul, you don't have a problem anymore. That's as simple as that. He's like, Paul's a problem solver. He's the kindest, sweetest, most caring human being you'd ever meet. It's Paul. And yet he runs a massive business. The stress must be enormous. You know, the wage bill, I can't imagine the wage bill. And yet, I've never seen him without a smile on his face. You know, it's amazing how some people can cope with stress and be so successful. He's the only person in the world that has something very rare. He came out with something, a rare thing where it was a thing called Blue Optimize, where it was tuning engines for economy, and it was a massive thing over here. I think it was in 2000.
In half a mile. Use the second lane from the left to keep left.
I think it was in 2014 that he did it. And it was so good and did so much good for the environment over here that our Queen, she gave him an award for it. And he's the only person ever in the history of tuning, engine tuning, that's been had an award from our Queen. So yeah, it's pretty special. And he never mentions it himself, not ever. In fact, as far as I know, I think I'm the only person that ever mentions
Keep left
it.
to junction 9 towards M6 Birmingham.
I'm very proud of it for him. I am. He deserves it so much, you know. Lovely, lovely person. He goes over, we've got 2 chocolate Labradors, and
Continue straight for 32.6 miles to junction 15 to A500.
treats our chocolate Labradors, treats them like the human beings. It does. It loves our dogs. But do you know, I can waffle and waffle, can't I? I don't know how long this video is, but it's all about thanking you people again and again. So yeah, I can't believe how much you lot are prepared to do for me just because I asked. You know, a little ask, and straight away you were there and ready to help and go, and now we've got, you know, we're going to definitely get there. So we've now got a little happy-go-lucky family. I'm really proud of that. It's strange, isn't it? In such a short time, we've got a little happy-go-lucky family. I'm dead proud of that. Who knows how far we'll go? Going to be good, isn't it? You know, who knows what the future holds? You know, I'm not planning on big things. Definitely not. Planning on lots of happiness, you know, lots of fun. Definitely lots of fun. Who knows? We might even be able to have some meetups, different, you know, different areas, different people. You know, we might be able to find out where different people are and have a meet-up at some point, you know. That might be a thing. I've set up a Patreon channel. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with that, so no point in doing anything with that at the moment, but it's dormant, but it's set up. Don't want any money doing or anything like that, whatever we do, so yeah, it's not for that. It's just a dormant Patreon channel. It's there for some time where we can maybe communicate a little bit easier than Facebook, you know, for communicating. Easier than YouTube, sorry. Gosh, I do get confused. All these different, social media platforms. I used to do something called overclocking. You could look me up on that if you want. I used to come under the name of Kim and Sally, and those were my two dogs, two Labrador dogs, and one was called Kim and the other one was called Sally, and I'd put them together, and Kim and Sally, and I did overclocking and did that for quite a while, and I stopped doing that in lockdown. I just got bored of that, and I was quite good at that, shall we say. I do push and go at it when I'm doing things. So if you look up that, and you'll see I've still got 14 world records left on that from whatever I had in the beginning. I'm not sure how many I had. I didn't count, but quite a lot. 14 worlds, and I think there's about 60 in the first 4, something like that. But you know, I was just having fun doing it. It didn't mean a lot, you know. I enjoyed the competitions. We had worldwide competitions where we competed all over the world, and the manufacturers used to put up, you know, hardware for whoever won these competitions, and there were only for prizes for the first 3, and I was quite proud of that, because I think every competition I think I took something from every competition there ever was, if I remember right. So I was quite proud of that. I have got a competitive streak in me. I remember once I didn't go to bed for, was it 4 days? I wouldn't give up. I don't give up. I didn't have the equipment that the other people had to win with, so I just kept working harder and kept trying harder, and eventually I got there. So that's my answer to everything. It's like now, if I can't do things right, my answer to things now is physiotherapy, and it's getting me there for definite. You know, I've got a great physiotherapist and he's helping me get there. So I work hard at it.
You started overclocking though, because you thought your memory was going.
Yeah, I did. It was like I was on morphine, and overclocking is you use loads and loads and loads of mathematics, and I did it because when you're on morphine it screws your brain up really badly. So I did it because Rebecca's mum was on it, and she was one of the most intelligent people I've ever seen, and it really screwed her brain up. And I was on about 8 or 9 times the dosage that her mum was on, and it did nothing to me because I used my brain so much. It it never did anything because all day long I was using it so much it never had a chance to do anything, you know, to attack it. It's just this, I wound up having this heart operation, and it was when I died. I had this valve operation, and it was a 4-hour operation that wound up being 8.5 hours because it went wrong. And because of it taking so long, my brain bled while I was on the table. And it just had this effect that I don't remember things so brilliantly no more. But like I say, it don't bother me. I don't hurt. I don't feel anything. I just don't remember things. It's all in there. It takes a little while to find it. It's like there's pages in a book and they've all been ripped out and thrown all over the floor, and I'm just searching around to find them. That's all. That's the way I look at it. But it is frustrating because I know it's there, and the harder I try to find it, the more difficult it gets to try to find it. That's the only thing. The worst thing about it is, I do something today, and I can't remember it in an hour, and tomorrow I'll remember it really well. And it's blooming crazy like that. It's bad. It's like I did something yesterday, and it was Sovereign wax, Pinnacle Sovereign. Yesterday I couldn't remember it to save my life, and it's Pinnacle Sovereign. Couldn't remember it at all yesterday. Today remember it perfectly. Like I say, yesterday couldn't remember it, today I can. Anyway, gonna go. I don't know how long I've been on this video. I wanted to try and make this a quick one. How long we've been on?
I think you're going for another 3 minutes. It's half an hour.
Right, yeah, been half an hour, so I think that's enough for you. To say that's a big thank you, isn't it? So there's a big thank you, and a bit more of my story. You'll know everything about me by the time we're done, won't you? Trying to get into this left lane, they keep coming up the inside of me, and I'm trying to get over, look. They're going up the hard shoulder. I want to go over, being sensible, and they keep on coming up the inside, look. Absolutely balmy. It's like nobody knows how to drive. Right, there we go. Right. Thank you ever such a lot. I really can't tell you how grateful I am to know that you've got my back as much as what you have. I'll always, do whatever I can and keep on doing videos for you people. I'm not going to give up and go just because YouTube's gone, hey, we're going to impose this on him, going to give up. No, I'm not going to give up or anything. No matter, what YouTube do, we'll find a way around it, and we'll make videos, and we're going to continue, and we're going to have fun, We might not have to make videos with expensive bits in them and all the rest of it. We might have to chop that back, but like we say, we might have to wind up making talk videos, but somehow we'll make videos and we'll have fun, and that's going to be the main thing. So thank you ever such a lot. Really enjoyed the weekend, because I will be honest, I was like, I got to the point in the beginning, I did it all for a load of fun, and then it got like I was really, really enjoying it. Then it got, I'm enjoying this so much that I think I want to do this even more, and and it's just gone on, and now, including the videos and everything else, and the editing and everything else, and the reading and the research and everything, I think I'm probably doing it about 18 hours a day now. So yeah, I think I'm enjoying it, shall we say. So I'm having fun. So anyway, bye for now. can't do my normal, but yeah, catch you on the next one. I'm smiling.